Hello, welcome. Thanks for joining me. Court is back in session with your guy, Jonathan Mathis, the sports judge. Make sure you do me a huge favor and support the channel by hitting the subscribe button. If you're watching on TikTok, click follow for great sports content. This is where we are with the Los Angeles Lakers right now. The Timberwolves beat the Lakers in Game 4, in a Game 4 thriller. The series was basically already decided. The Lakers neither have the quality nor the mentality. Look at their squad. Don't start what you can't finish. This team is at its worst in the fourth quarter particularly. They can't hold their own. There's no superstar closer, a clutch man on this team. Luka has taken on that role, but I don't know what's happening. He's wasting all his energy in the first quarter, dropping double-digit points. Then by the time the fourth quarter is happening, he's fatigued because he's played all these minutes, and it was just bad to see another Lakers meltdown. Yeah, man, I have to say it. This series is cooked. Lakers aren't coming back. That's back-to-back where they've looked old, slow, and lacked physicality. These last two games, basically, the flaws in this roster got absolutely exposed. And again, the game was winnable, and they just gave it away. Classic letdown by the Lakers. Outcoached and outplayed, particularly in the final quarter, comically bad. And again, there's a lack of energy and urgency that they're showing in these games. And you hadn't really seen them elevate to the team they're capable of being that we were hoping, especially against good teams. Yeah, I mean, the self-inflicted mistakes, lazy turnovers, not running any offense in the fourth quarter. Like, we had seen the version of Luka Doncic against, some very good teams where he's taking over ball games and taking on that role as the closer, but not in games of this magnitude where they really need him to elevate to the player he showed he can be. I think that's the most discouraging thing is, he can be that guy, but seeing him run the Lakers offense in the clutch is annoying. His iso ball and costly turnovers have me furious. For someone very dependable, he has been a disappointment with his turnovers and poor production. They're not even trying to be physical with these guys, which is a bad sign if they can't match their physicality, because then you feel like you don't have a chance after games 3 and 4. Yeah, watching the Lakers games 3 and 4 exposed the glaring weaknesses of this team's inability to play defense. The same as game 3, the Lakers couldn't be good offensively in the last 5 minutes of the quarter. I was wrong about this Laker team. I really was wrong about this team. I tell fans all the time, this team had you and I fooled. The Lakers just stole my joy for the rest of the season. No words can express the pain I'm in. Yesterday was agonizing. That was one of the more demoralizing losses of my fandom. Up 10 points to start the fourth quarter and couldn't even put them away. This year, I thought, was very different in terms of the fan base having every ounce of optimism. And, I look at the playoffs every year as a blank slate. And it's what made me a firm believer and exactly why I picked the Lakers in 5. Turns out now it's the Wolves in 5. Minnesota just a bad matchup. It's over, folks. This is a flawed Lakers team. To have a chance Their only hope is to score more. But when you're reckless in turnovers, you can't possibly outscore the opposition. It's actually unreal how bad the Lakers are in this series. It drives me insane. I'm just sick to my stomach after that joke of a game. Like, for real, I'm super sick to my stomach. I'm in disbelief. I can't believe the Lakers threw away a pivotal Game 4 on the road, basically what was a must-win for them. I was absolutely fuming at the fact that they lost this game after controlling most of the second half. I'm legitimately disgusted by this game. This is the kind of loss that we won't come back from. The Lakers lost this game after being in control most of the second half. This series, again, folks, is over. Minnesota goes up 3-1, one win away from moving on. But are we really going to do this today? Blame LeBron? We're always looking for someone to blame whenever something goes wrong. Y'all crazy. This is where I defend LeBron James. Not everything is on him. Somehow, suddenly, everything is his fault. The man can't win. We love a scapegoat for expectations never promised. It's a lazy take to just look at him and say that LeBron was the problem. I can point out a number of problems. The fact that the Lakers led by 10 points in the fourth quarter but couldn't close it out is pathetic. The Wolves have outscored the Lakers in each fourth quarter in this series. The fourth quarter scoring margin is 105-69. That's been the difference. And certainly for the Lakers, the ability to have that lead in the fourth quarter and then things certainly changed, of course, with the mental lapses, turnovers, and fatigue. Man, listen, they just don't have enough athletic players or serviceable big men. The timely turnovers don't help. Poor execution, not enough play calling, getting out rebounded, no points in the paint, no protecting the ball in the clutch. All of that became a habit that they never shed off during the playoffs. Lack of quality depth killed the Lakers down the stretch. Game 4, I'm watching the Lakers blow a nice lead. So, I don't know, man. From my perspective, I think Luka has more liability plays than he does highlight plays, as evidenced in Game 4. And as games get into the later stages, that's when he has these costly turnovers. The bad shots, the missed shots, not being mindful defensively. The Wolves had 48 points in the paint compared to the Lakers 30. They scored 19 points off turnovers. They had 18 rebounds. I'm looking at it like, hey, this team doesn't want it bad enough. This is the playoffs. You have to want it. You got to finish games. And we've seen enough to know they can't finish games. They had 2 double-digit leads, the biggest by 12. What happened to that great dynamic duo we kept hearing about? Luka and LeBron. You don't want to play against Luka and LeBron in close games. I got to be real and tell you, the Wolves have won with more size inside and athleticism on the perimeter. The Lakers, they want to go small. You can't go small, especially if you can't match the Wolves' three-point shooting. I feel worse about the Lakers than I did yesterday, and I feel worse about JJ Redick right now. I just see no rhythm, no flow, atrocious job by JJ. I think the team they're facing, the Timberwolves, are just built to win. They're great at too many of the Lakers' weaknesses. Even when Luka and LeBron play well, they get dominated on the offensive glass, lose the possession battle, have more turnovers, get smoked in transition. List goes on. Listen, I mean, JJ Redick is completely overmatched and is in over his head. He didn't make a single substitution in the entire game. That's what it felt like. The 5 guys he had, it's the only 5 guys he trusts. I can't lie. Not using Dalton Connect has mystified me. What a waste of draft pick if you're not going to use him and see what he can give you off the bench. Connect getting no minutes is insane to me. Under no circumstances should Dalton Connect be warming a seat on the bench. JJ really sold this game with these lineups, not including their best spot-up shooter. He refused to rest any of his starters, so it came down to LeBron again in the fourth quarter. That's bad coaching. JJ coached bad. No adjustments, constantly having the team switch on defense, zero offensive identity in the fourth, ISO ball constantly, over and over. You can't play only 6 players. It's impossible to win a playoff game like that. To play 5 guys in an NBA game for the entire second half is irresponsible. You had the game. This tells me you got 10 guys on your roster you don't trust. And now you may have lost your supporting guys. Bonehead of a coach. His inability to run a structured offense in the fourth quarter of a must-win playoff game is absolutely unacceptable. Your players are exhausted, no energy, and your starting 5 looked gas. The rookie mistakes are showing. This is exactly what I was worried about, having a first-time head coach, a rookie coach with 0 experience. How would he coach? What adjustments would he make in a 7-game series? The roster isn't perfect, but this meltdown on Sunday is about monumental coaching failures. They are a complete disaster, and that falls on him. Everything went downhill in the fourth quarter for the Lakers. This loss is on JJ Redick. Ran the team into the ground the entire second half. I don't know how you think as the head coach that you can get away with using the same 5 players for the entire second half versus Minnesota. The Lakers are the first team to use the same 5 for an entire half in a playoff game since 1997-98. I don't know what to say. JJ is losing them this series. I'm wondering, will the Lakers have anything left on Wednesday? Judging from this game, we can't say much of him except he hurt the Lakers, and I'm all for holding him accountable. Not trying to make excuses, but worn out, fatigued, mentally drained, bad coaching. Luka and LeBron won't survive this series. That was a must-win for the Lakers. Now it's over. It's a wrap. The Lakers might as well not even show up for Game 5 on Wednesday night. Wolves in 5. I hate to say it. Wolves in 5. All right, everybody. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate the love and support. I got more great content for you guys. I got to talk about that Pistons-Knicks game, the no call in that game, the controversial ending to that game. I'll talk about that sometime later tonight. Again, if you guys like the content, I really appreciate it, everyone. If you guys like the content that much, and if you guys love sports, this is a channel for you. Follow me on TikTok. Make sure you follow me there. You guys can also hit that subscribe button right here on my YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much. Really appreciate I really appreciate it. You know, this is what we do. We talk sports. We have great conversations. Right now, there's a lot of playoff content for you guys. The NBA, the NHL, baseball season, of course, is here. I'll get into that as the summer goes as well. But guys, you guys take care. Thank you guys again. And you'll hear back from me again very soon. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. Take care, everyone.